Stop ignoring the damn signs of unhealthy dynamics. You know the signs that make you go, that doesn't feel right. The signs that have you confused and trying to make sense of it. The signs that make you feel uncomfortable in a bad way. Half the time, the problem ain't that people hid who they were. The problem is you kept explaining that shit away. I know I did. I was good at explaining shit away that didn't align with how I wanted to see people, not how they were. I would say maybe they didn't know. Maybe they are overwhelmed. Maybe I did something wrong and I ain't do shit. You heard the little slick comments. You saw the rolling of their eyes. You heard the tone in their voice while talking to you when they got mad. You saw how they avoided accountability every time something went wrong and they blamed you. You felt the shift in your spirit the first time something didn't sit right, but ignored it. But instead of trusting yourself, you started negotiating with the truth. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe it's not that serious. Let's be fucking for real. A lot of us were raised in environments where calling out unhealthy behaviors started conflict. So we learned to do something else instead. We minimize, we normalize, we explain it away. We kept giving people chances while the patterns kept showing up the same damn way in different areas of our life. Listen, unhealthy dynamics will always leave clues. Even if you grew up forced to be comfortable around unhealthy dynamics, you know how it made you feel. The manipulation, the emotional immaturity, the way somebody only respects you when you're convenient. That shit ain't random. That's a pattern. And your intuition sees patterns faster than your mind wants to accept them. I remember my chest would tighten and I would be like, what the fuck is that? What is that about? And 3 days later, my mind would be like, that's some bullshit. But if you keep ignoring what you see just to keep the peace, you end up deeply entangled in situations your spirit tried to warn you about from the beginning. I was in a couple of relationships. I ignored red flags to keep the peace, and years later, I woke up to the truth of what I felt early in my relationships. Recently, I met a guy who seemed nice and a good person, but he had 10 kids and didn't give me a good enough answer about their mother, and it was a no for me. I know that if I would have kept talking to him, I would have kept being reminded by my intuition of why I had a bad feeling about him in the first place. So stop ignoring your feelings. They matter, no matter what anybody says. Stop negotiating with red flags. Stop pretending you're confused when you're not. Your need for attention, connection, belonging, and affection is just outweighing your respect for yourself. If something in your spirit keeps saying this ain't right, then maybe, just maybe, you need to start listening the first damn time.